Welcome everyone to today's video. Today I wanted to shortly show a nice traveling utility, this Roost stand. So the stand is just this one, and this was a Kickstarter project, and this is one of the few things I actually backed on Kickstarter. The only thing is the price is a little bit high. Maybe it now sells for something like $69 or so, which is not the cheapest, but nonetheless it is a very compact, light and clever stand as it. There are some copies of this much cheaper, for maybe $29 or so, but I would suggest that you support the original inventors and project for their efforts. So this is a matching traveling bag that I got as part of this Kickstarter thing, and of course proudly made in the USA, genuine hassle-free packaging, something like that. And normally I'm not the greatest fan of such bags, but traveling a little bit more, I thought I can also support them a little bit more, and you can store a keyboard here, so I traveled with some slightly older Bluetooth Apple keyboard. Of course you can fit other stuff in there, and a magic mouse that I don't like as much. More to this later or in the next video. But anyway, you get the idea. So if you want to travel light, you only would need this stand. And to open this, just here on the rubber feet, and then you move it outwards like this. In general, this feels quite nice and solid. The only thing I wonder how long this rubbers last, because this rubber is bent here and stretched with the weight of the laptop, so not sure how durable this really is. But otherwise, so far I have this already a year or so, or whenever that Kickstarter was, and so far it survived, although I did not yet use it as much, I have to say, but I wanted to use it a little bit more. Here you put the laptop in like this. That is the highest setting. That is actually quite high for me right now here on this table. And then you can, with those handles here, snap it down one or two. There, that is the lowest, which I think for this table here right now is the most optimal. And with this you have a little bit better angle working. You could even work like this. I sometimes did this. And if you are not as keyboard heavy, of course, just use the mouse next to it if you don't need to type so much. And if you type more, just like this, should be a pretty comfortable setup if you sometimes need to work somewhere on the go or on site at customers and conferences and things like this, or even in your office, for those people who mostly work with laptops anyway, so also for your regular workspace and home office. The only thing is, so for me, this is sometimes, I wish I could move the keyboard a little bit further, but that's just me, just a minor thing. I also noticed this also works with the Surface. Of course not with the keyboard, but here with the kickstand you can also put it in like this, and also higher. Aside from the Surface hardware bugs that we talked about already, this is quite neat as well. I hope that's an interesting idea for you, and don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon for the next videos to come.